seems
That's
to be
a
where it's
really
going.
good point, and I think for a lot of our listeners and stuff, it's important to make people aware that the growth within AI is like 10x, 10x.
It is exponential, isn't it? Yeah.
Very, very, very few people, even people in the tech world, are up to speed with what
scary.
these large language models can actually do.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time they don't even know what they can do until it does it, and then you're like, oh shit, it can do that as well.
Yeah.
Which is why they're having to patch a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there's a lot of people in that same boat where they're like, I've missed it.
Yeah.
I've missed it. And this isn't like the crypto boom where you're like, oh no, it's gone now.
It's gone,
no,
yeah.
this isn't gone. This isn't going away. This is kind of the future.
It is here, isn't it? You've got to embrace it, I think.
And there's so many people that just won't.
Yeah,
there's a
case at the moment, though, isn't it, where they're sitting here saying that actually it will only be a matter of another couple of years before we won't be able to turn off AI. Because it's going to be so self-aware that no.
It's not even the self-awareness thing. It's the ingrainment of it in society, right?
Yeah.
Think about tomorrow if they went, okay, we've done the research. The internet is bad, right? There's the dark web. There's abuse. There's lots of disgusting, horrible things that happen because of the internet. We're going to switch it off tomorrow. The world will collapse because everything is on the internet, right?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
In exactly the same way, I think where like AI and these large language models are now. I read somewhere that where they were talking about kind of describing it, and they're like, right now it's literally like a single cell organism amoeba type thing, and it is going to evolve in exactly the way kind of like nature intended sort of thing, and it will evolve just a lot faster than you think. And this time next year, I mean, you can see there's a picture doing the rounds at the minute where the same large language model they use for an AI generation of a boy, and it's literally month by month by month, it's got so much better where it now looks like a real picture of a real person from this weird obscure Picasso looking thing. And that's how quickly the intelligence level is growing.
It's here, and it's kind of becoming part of day-to-day life already. It has been for a while, but now it's more prevalent, and just because it's more intelligent, for want of a better word. But I think it's part of a recruitment deck now, if you like. It's a tool there that's to be used, and
if it isn't part of your recruitment deck at the minute, it certainly needs to become.
I think so.
You need to kind of get over this initial
seems to be
fear factor and just jump in and use it, because everyone else is going to be using it.
Seems to be the way it's going. So I think we're going to see a lot more about that, and but look, just generally from a finance point of view, we started talking about it at the very start. Finances, it's something that almost all companies will need, particularly in recruitment. So it's here. It's a great tool. Even if you don't know companies using it, they generally are. So I think finding the right company for you, finding the best fit is crucial.
I think explain to people about the risk of using their own cash flow is because even if you've got, because a lot of people will look at it and think, well, I've got cash in the bank, I don't need to invoice finance. The truth of the matter is, it's your cash.
Exactly.
Not ours. Right? So if you're going to credit control it.
And the growth as well. If you're starting out placing a handful of candidates, it might be a few grand a week, maybe. All of a sudden, multiply that by 4 or 5 weeks, it gets expensive. And then if you grow, which is what everyone wants, you're suddenly in a really, really, really risky situation. If one of your debtors goes under, then you've got a serious issue on your hands. It could be catastrophic for your business. So making sure you've got that risk mitigated is massive.
And generally speaking, the cost of a credit controller is a lot more than the cost of invoice financing.
It is. It is. And finding a company that can do it all for you is key, I think. Whatever size of business you are in recruitment, having someone there that can do all of that sort of boring admin stuff, all the boring numbers bits, having someone there that can do all that for you is a massive help to help you grow to the next level.